Have you ever noticed how when you go to a beach, if you are a rock collector or a shell collector, you'll end up looking for the most rare, cool, shiny, or whole thing there is? Like if you're on a beach with lots of white rocks and there's just a few black rocks, you'll collect, or I have found myself at least, and I've seen other people do this, where we'll collect the black rocks and then go up the coast a little ways and be on a beach with all black rocks and be collecting the polished white rocks. And the rarity is not the only factor that makes us crave something or want to collect it, but it is definitely a big factor. Hi, by the way, I'm Angel. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm on my way home. I'm all sweaty. That's why I'm playing with my hair. It's actually soaking wet from sweat. Soaking wet from sweat. That rhymes, so you know it's pretty good. It was a good day's work. I kind of like getting all sweaty when I work, especially I didn't get hurt, didn't pull any muscles or cut my eye or anything. Just worked up a good sweat. I got kind of scraped up. Actually, I did make my leg bleed just a tiny bit, but it was a mere flesh wound, no big deal at all. And yeah, what was I talking about? I just forgot because I got distracted by my own sweatiness and the thought of working. But I was talking about I can't remember. I was pretty sure. This thing is salty. Oh my goodness. I was going to take it out, but I just realized my hair is literally soaking wet, like I just said. So, I know I just said it, and then I kind of forgot. I thought it was like drying off as we speak, but it's humid out today, so not yet. I want to let it dry unless I get in the shower. I got a client in a little bit. I got to see if I can squeeze in some dinner and hopefully a shower. That's not what I was talking about, though. I was talking about rarity and how that makes us want to collect something when it's rare. And I think that's great. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's good to be aware of the fact that that's like one of those things that we're hardwired to be influenced by. There's authority, there's scarcity, there's reciprocity. There's some basic fundamentals that determine color. I'm looking for the right word. That greatly influence our behaviors, our choices, and we can override those, let's call them instincts or hardwired kind of responses, if we're aware of them, by being aware of them, noticing them, but we can't really keep from having them to some extent. So if you don't want to be influenced by just how scarce something is or how much authority a person or thing seems to have, regardless of how much it even actually has, or by just your own innate sense of reciprocity when someone gives you something or tells you something that you feel inclined to give back, to say something back, to give a yes to the next question they give you. And a lot of this goes on without any thought, without any awareness. However, marketers, of whom I am one, are trained to be an effective marketer. You got to use some of that, and hopefully you use it ethically and within the confines of good morals. And there's, I don't have a problem with that personally. As I mentioned, I am a marketer. I run a business and I'm branding myself, and so I keep those influences in mind. Those things that influence people's decisions are important to keep in mind when you are marketing yourself or something, and also important to keep in mind when when you're out there in the world making decisions, because if you're not keeping that in mind, you could be overly influenced by those factors. That's what I wanted to say about that. So don't like something just because it's scarce unless you really want to, but be aware that you're doing that. It's kind of like a triggered reaction in your mind and might have nothing to do with the actual value or coolness of something in the bigger context. As always, you can find ways to connect to me and ways to support me in the description below. I welcome your questions, your comments, your sharing of this, your thumbs up of this, your subscribing to my channel, would you please? Thank you very much. And until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity, sweaty productivity, and unsweaty productivity, progress, potential, love, and laughter, and playfulness.